The Garden Kingdom of Dessau-Wörlitz is a synthesis of the arts, uniting landscaping and architecture with unprecedented harmony. At just over 140 square kilometres, its palaces, over 100 smaller buildings, and differently designed parks are woven into the floodplain of the Elbe and Mulde. It is an outstanding example of the philosophical principles of Enlightenment applied to the landscape design, which is why it has been a UNESCO World Heritage Site since the year 2000. The Garden Kingdom was mainly the creation of Leopold III, Frederick Prince Franz of Anhalt-Dessau. In 1764, shortly after coming to power, he began a program of beautification of his principality. As a follower of the Enlightenment, he saw freedom rooted in nature and based his ideas on the then modern English landscape gardens, where nature is seemingly allowed to grow freely. The Wörlitzer Park, created in 1764, was the first English landscape garden in continental Europe. The garden, with its small temples, garden sculptures and the artificial volcano on the island, Stein, is the artistic highlight of the Garden Kingdom. But the prince was not just interested in aesthetics. He also planted fruit trees in order to improve food supply for his subjects. His guiding principle was to combine pleasure with usefulness. The population, therefore, had almost unlimited access to the gardens and some castles. After all, Prince Franz also pursued educational goals. As a follower of the Enlightenment, he used the art of gardening to express political views in landscapes. In the centre of the Wörlitzer Park stands the Wörlitzer Castle, built between 1769 and 1773 by the architect Friedrich Wilhelm von Erdmannsdorf. It is the first neoclassical building outside of England. The original interior from the 18th century is preserved. This also applies to the collection of historic ceramics from the British manufacturer Wedgwood. The intense building activities led to a veritable stylistic pluralism. The Gothic house in Wörlitzer Park decisively influenced the development of Gothic architecture in Central Europe. Mosigau Castle, on the other hand, is a pearl of the Rococo. In 1780, Prince Franz gave the neoclassical country house Louiseum to his wife Louise as a birthday present. The castles were nestled in ever-new country parks. The garden of the Georgian Palace of 1780 was decorated with Roman ruins, ancient temples and antique archways. The castle now houses the Anhalt Art Gallery. The park of the Oranienbaum Palace, in contrast, is adorned by an Asian pagoda. Here, Prince Franz created a garden in the English-Chinese style. The Garden Kingdom has lost none of its attraction to this day. Everyone is invited to explore the UNESCO World Heritage Site with its parks and castles. The Garden Kingdom offers to this day recreation, education and culture in the spirit of its creator.